Hey, popsicle, what are you crunching on? How's it going, Nate? Hello, Carol. Miss Diane, how are you? Yeah. Mm. Hello, Panda. Mr. Cookie. It's still there. Just you, Carol. You good at being bad or bad at being good, Carol? Hmm. Damn. Wow, that's great. Anybody want to come up? Come on. What you doing, lady? Are you being a lazy dog? Hmm? What you looking at? Clip your toenails. Uh-oh. At the turkey butt. Beat you. Well, how's everybody doing tonight? Stay out of trouble today or in trouble and enjoyed it or what? Hell no, I'm not behaving. I don't have to. I'm just barely housebroke, DJ. I wish you'd have got this one that bit me, Carol. There's Mr. Hollywood.
Hey, Hollywood. Hollywood's my bud.
What you say, Cookie?
Oh, not much. What are you up to?
About 6 foot. I don't even quite make 6 foot anymore, I don't think.
Shoot, I'm shrinking. I done lost 2 inches.
We ain't gonna get personal now.
Now it ain't there either. I could have lost all those. It probably done me some good years ago.
Oh Lord. Well, you haven't been taking no pain pills. That's a good deal.
No, I'm actually pretty surprised because tell you what, for the longest time, uh, every time I went to coughing or sneezing or anything like that, uh, I mean, they can't do anything about the pain you feel during sneezing and coughing and stuff like that. There's just nothing they can do about that. But the stuff that was the nagging pain is kind of gone. So I guess the radiation worked.
Well, that's great.
I got that nice fancy mask that I get to. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Have you seen that thing?
Yeah, you shoved that to me. That's wild.
All right. Yeah, Carol, that's me. I just shaved the beard off.
You would have fun with that at Halloween.
Oh no, I'm gonna paper mache it and make a ballistics gel dummy out of it.
There you go. Damn, I hadn't heard of Silverdine in a long time.
Oh man, that Silvadine. I remember that stuff from my brother getting burned.
When I was over in Vietnam, they talk about outlawing piggyback bullets and other stuff that's inhumane. The one damn thing I saw in the service that was inhumane was a damn uh, flamethrower.
Oh yeah, napalm.
Napalm. God almighty.
Well, good God, I done put something down and I can't figure out what I did with it now.
We'd get POWs in that'd been hit with that napalm and no fingers, no nose, no, just we call them a french fry.
Pretty much burns everything off of you, don't it?
Yeah, you can't get sticks to you like tar. I like got court martial over that. We were running low on some medication, and we had a whole house full of GIs, and they kept giving that medication to that Vietnamese. Boy, I throwed a damn fit with my colonel, which was the head doctor at that hospital, and I was cussing and throwing a damn fit. And he finally said, "You need to settle down now." I said, "You need to understand." I said, I try things with that prisoner of war that I wouldn't try on a GI, but it may save a GI's life a little further down the damn road, But that still galled the hell out of me to see him getting those meds and the GI's not getting them. Hello, Janet.
Hey, Sonia. Bad. There's bad.
Lord have mercy. It's gonna rain for sure.
Oh. Hey, Janice. How you doing?
We need to get Nate and Badge up here now.
Oh, geez. Trying to crash YouTube?
Yeah, we might as well bump YouTube up a little bit. Come on, Nate. You can do 5 minutes worth.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what I did with my damn vape.
Hey, Troy.
Here it is.
What are you
Hey,
looking for?
Troy.
Oh, you puffer? Hey, peace. That's one of them old long-legged Texas gal.
What is her name? I forgot. No, not Kathy. Michelle, maybe? I forget.
Hell, I do too. Peace got to bringing back some old memories for me. She got back in the day, me and her were running the same nightclub and the beer joint down there.
It is Michelle. Okay. I tell you, if I see anybody that hangs out in the places I used to hang out, I usually go the other way, just to be honest with you.
All right. I had a good time at them places down there then. That time in my life, it was all good.
Tell you what, they used to have some doozies down in Louisiana. Holy cow.
Oh, Lord. I know you. My best friend when I was at Fort Pope was from Louisiana. And he was from back in a damn bio job. He was a coon ass now. His
Y'all
mama,
probably spent most of your time in Lake Charles and Lafayette then.
well, he took him, and his mama was a stripper on Bourbon Street.
Oh God.
So he knew everybody on Bourbon Street. And I went home with him a couple times way back. He had to take a damn boat to get to where his family was. And that's
I
different
tell you,
breed you got.
there's definitely some different breeds down there. Definitely some different.
Yep. Different.
Come on up, Badge.
Come on, Nate. Don't be a party pooper. Come on. Paul, I ain't gonna whoop up on you just 'cause you come up online now. Hell, you can't be that handpicked already.
Look at Nate dodging.
Yeah. He's wiggling and jiggling, isn't he?
Yeah.
All this damn hot ass weather, I can't get enough to drink.
I tell you what, today was beautiful here. I don't
Really?
think it got over 75 today.
Wow.
I got out there and grilled burgers, and my son came over and we hung out for a little while and ate. Foxy sat right between us on the couch and was in dog heaven. Had one of us at each end rubbing on her.
Uh-oh.
Hey, son of a bitch, you caught me off guard, you bastard. I haven't seen you in a coon days. How you doing, Cookie? I don't really care about the live. I just want to see Cookie. I don't care about the rest of them. But how's it going, buddy?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. I'm starting to heal up. I'm actually back up to about 190 pounds. Slowly starting to get my strength back.
Yeah. That's horrible shit, ain't it?
Well, 18 and a half months of this shit. Now I've had enough. Now I just said, no, I'm done.
Yeah.
They
lot of-
they trying a few more things. They did the radiation on me to try to get rid of some of the pain, and it seems to be working. And then I start. I think September 6th is a Friday. I go back through the Lutathera is what they call it, but it's basically a infusion that they give you that's radiation. I did it in 2019 and I got about 2 years out of it. So if
Well,
it'll give
maybe
me
it-
another year,
know.
I'll take it.
Yeah. No, that's horrible stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even want to get into where it would happen, but it's terrible
Oh
stuff.
yeah, we all know.
I think you weigh 190 pounds now, Cookie.
Yeah, I'm back up about 5 pounds. I was down to 185.
Damn, I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. I shrank 2 inches in the process somehow or another, so the shit ain't stacked as high as it used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. That's too funny.
I tell you what, though, that darn mask. If I can get that darn thing, if I can get a dummy made out of that mask, that's gonna be a fun day at the range, man.
Oh, Lord.
Here, let me show you this badge. This is what I was in 2 weeks ago. This is what they strapped me down to the table with,
Yeah.
so that they could hit the right spots. They got
Yeah.
all the aiming points on here,
Yeah.
all the way around.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they
Oh,
gave
it's-
me that. They gave me that thing at the end of it. And when I told that interventional radiologist my plan, she's like, "Are you going to take a video of that?" And I said, "Hell, I'm going to put it on YouTube." She said, "I want to see it."
No, it's
Because
you know,
I'm gonna make a ballistics gelatin dummy out of it and shoot the sucker at the range.
I don't know. It's I got nothing to like. It's not fun with me at all. It's a real soft topic, but it works. All I can say is
Yeah,
it does.
I mean, you gotta do something to keep a smile on your face, or it takes you to a pretty dark place.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the thing about it is that a lot of people don't know is the road you go down.
Oh
You
yeah,
never drove that road before,
Uh,
and it's the worst road you ever went down.
and you
And I
don't
drove
know
on
what's
shitty roads, and I'll tell you that road
Yeah,
is not much.
and you never know what's around any corner.
No,
You never
don't
do.
even know. Well, Christ, they want me to go fix their truck, and they want. Well, what do you think? Well, I think we can do this, and it'll be just fine. Well,
Right.
okay, so you're going to give us this stuff, this chemo stuff, and we're going to take it and radiation, all that. And what's it going to do? Oh, we don't know. We can't guarantee
Right.
nothing. But,
Well, I know the chemo's been the roughest part of it. The rest
Oh,
of it
it's
hadn't
brutal.
been that bad. The radiation wasn't that bad. The chemo, that stuff was, that was just straight poison.
it's a concoction of shit that you would never drink. Like that's why in Alberta,
Unless you're
they
addicted to
cover the cost.
methamphetamines, because it kind of resembles some of the shit them suckers do.
In Alberta, they cover the cost of the chemo drugs because they don't want you to know what's in it. Because
Oh, well,
it's not,
they covered the cost of mine too because it was a clinical trial.
This ain't
They-
fun shit. Like everybody's, they go on about radiation and chemo and all that crap. It's not fun.
No, mine. Carol, no, I have not. I am planning on going September. Well, I get that first treatment on September 6th, and I'm planning on leaving the next day.
Yeah.
Are you going to Johnny?
What's that?
When is Johnny's? Tell me the dates on that again.
Oh shit, I done forgot.
That
Nate,
if it over a weekend, I can make it for Friday and Saturday night. But the biggest thing that I'm trying to do is that Blackwater Falls trip, and I'm planning on doing that in September
I'd like
because
to-
I'm taking a week off in September to get that treatment, that first treatment, and I'm just going to head straight to the waterfalls to the state park after that treatment.
Yeah.
Nate, when is Johnny's the date?
Oh, I am putting Tannerite in it, Troy. I am putting Tannerite. I found a place that sells it in 1 pound jars. I'm going to put a pound of Tannerite in the middle of it. That keeps me from having to clean up the range. Think about it.
Oh shit.
But no. Well, I just seen you up here. I said, I got to talk to this son of a bitch. That's all I got to do.
Oh, I hadn't really went nowhere. I just ain't been on YouTube that much here lately.
Well, really, when you're going through that shit, this is the last place you want to be. Really. Like,
Nah, it's better than the news.
yeah. Anyway, I just got to come up and say hi, and I'm gonna step down here because this is gonna rub me the wrong way a bit. So
I got you.
I got some vivid memories of this shit, and I tell you, you got my heart, buddy.
I understand, and I appreciate it, Badge.
Because Willie's going through the same shit before, and it was.
I know. We used to talk quite a bit.
He was going through the same shit, and it was just not fun at all. So
Yeah, we talked quite a bit, but I mean, I feel like he felt like a lot like I did, like he didn't want to burden anybody with it.
exactly, but that's the thing. Like, and everybody says, that's the thing that gets me going because everybody says, "Oh, you got to talk about it and get it out." You can't. You can't talk to anybody about this shit unless you're going through it. Like,
Now,
people don't.
the one that gets me is the one that everybody always tells you, "Oh, just put it out of your mind and don't think about it."
Bullshit. It ain't
How I know? How in the ever living shit do you actually do that?
This is like
You
something
don't.
with like Willie. Oh, don't worry about it. Just life goes on. You can just forget about it. Well, no, you can't. It's just not that easy.
Well, no, you can't, and it's not that easy, but it's the truth. It happens.
Yeah, but still, it's not.
I mean, it doesn't make it any easier, but it's
No,
the
it
truth.
doesn't. Even if you talk to somebody, it doesn't make it any easier.
No,
Because
it
it's pure hell is what you're going through. It's not fun.
yeah, it'll take you to some dark places if you let it. It
There's a
will.
lot of dark places, and that's why I say, buddy. I'm pulling for you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Everybody says that it's always a dark road. It's not a dark road. I know a lot of people that have taken it and pulled out of it, believe it or not. I know a lot. So it's not like, well, you just shut the door and shit goes on. No, it's not like that.
Well, no, I still got stuff I want to accomplish. I still got stuff I want to see.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I might not ever make Depot Creek Falls in Washington State up in Whatcom County, but You know, I could still make Blackwater Falls in West Virginia.
Yeah. You never know. Just keep dreaming. You'll be all right. When you stop dreaming, that's when shit happens.
I don't know too many 55-year-olds that are healthy that can make that hike to that waterfall.
No, no, I know, but you know,
I mean,
still,
the hike to that waterfall starts in Canada, even though it's in Washington State.
you know, the thing is that, and it's like kind of ironic, but it is. It's just true. You just got to stop. Just don't stop believing. That's all you got to do. That's all you can do.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you can do.
Hello, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Damn, Bad, you haven't got a bit better looking. You know it.
You got a what? I just put my goddamn hearing aids in, eh?
It wouldn't do you no good. It wouldn't matter what you said after what he said.
It's selective hearing. What? No, what? Oh, God. We're having too much fun here, but anyway, yeah. So.
How's Jimmy doing?
Jimmy's doing good. He's down there. He's got his trailer now, and he's got it all fixed up and de-Willie-ized, and it's all good. And he's
Good.
so excited because, you know, Willie had that piece of shit Ford truck, which I fucking hated it, but he had got it.
He loved that damn truck.
Oh, he did. He loved that piece of shit. I says, God almighty, Willie, there's a lot of better trucks on the road. Oh, no, that's it. And
No,
you know,
that was his truck. That was his truck.
He's right. You know, he said when it runs good. But anyway, Jimmy finally found it was the wiring to the crank sensor was frayed and touching. So he fixed that. Yeah.
Okay.
Got that working. So.
How's Jimmy doing? I was wondering about him the other day. I hadn't seen him in a long time.
He's doing really good. He's busier than hell because he's trying to redo some stuff in the trailer, and then he's got to get it ready for the winter again. So, and he's working like a little white one, and he's just working, and he's doing good. I talked to him the other day, and he's doing all right. We're going down there in a couple weeks, I think, and pay him a visit. So,
Tell him about that.
Swap some generators back and forth, and all stuff. You know how that works. So
I know how brothers are.
Hey,
Hey, Phil.
You get to talking about some of the bullshit you two pulled when y'all were kids, I imagine.
Oh,
yeah. Well,
I can only imagine because I tell you what, I had an older brother and a younger brother, and we grew up in the freaking boondocks of Oklahoma.
yeah.
Oh my God. If we get together today and we start telling stories, my mom sits there and goes, I didn't never hear about any of this. And I'm like, well, that's because we didn't want you to hear about any of this.
Exactly. We got into that with Mom, the same thing. Well, you never told me about that. No, you're right, Mom. I never. But
No.
the funny part about it is that when they were growing up, I left the house, right? Because I went and joined the army at 17, so they never got that. And then now, when we got back together in Alberta and back, they wanted me to tell them stories about what happened with Dad and all that. And I wouldn't tell them. I said, no, you have to be there. I'm not telling you. And they were so mad. They go tell Mom, they won't tell me. So yeah, it was kind of funny, but
Make all your
Lori.
kids leave the room before you start telling them stories.
oh geez, that was so funny. Like,
Lori, the place I grew up in is a little bitty community called Roof, Oklahoma. The school that I went to was Valiant. We were in the southeast corner, about 18 miles from Broken Bow or Beavers Bend State Park.
Hey, Phil.
You probably heard of Beavers Bend, haven't you, Ron?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful area. I can't
And
think of a better place for three boys to grow up. Can you? 100 yards from a river?
me and Laura were talking the other day, and I told her, I said, you ought to make some damn videos of eastern Oklahoma. So people don't realize how pretty it is over in there. You know,
I know.
it's
That's the thing. Like everybody goes,
It's actually spelled Rufe, Phil. Broken Arrow is north. Broken Bow is in the southeast corner.
yeah.
Broken Bow is right about Texarkana area.
Yeah.
I pitched a couple bass tournaments up there.
Which
See, all the
like
people, they go on about Oklahoma and Nebraska. And all. I don't mind it. Well, I'm from Alberta, right? So it doesn't really matter. But there's a lot of nice places there. Like the funny part is that we come down one year. Where did we come down from? Paulus? No, from Medicine Hat down through the backside, and we ended up in the backside of Wyoming, like coming down through the ski hills, and that is so nice down there. Like holy crap! Like where the hell are we? Well, we're in Oklahoma. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. We were quite surprised about how nice it was. Like,
But if you thought you were in Wyoming when you were in Oklahoma, man, there's a big gap there.
no, we was in Wyoming, Oklahoma. We come down through that way,
Oh,
right?
okay, okay.
But we loved Oklahoma. I liked Oklahoma. I thought we come across from Niels in Kentucky, and we came across on 60 across through Oklahoma. I thought it was just fine. I didn't think it was that bad. U.S. Route 60 or 62, one of them.
Hello, man.
Now he's going to sit, the Oklahoma guy's going to sit there and, oh, what the hell road is he talking about? I don't know what road he's talking about. Now you're going to make me get the damn map out, aren't you? So,
Well, either that or I can pull it out.
oh,
One of the two.
That's what happens when you get old and senile, man.
I know. And you start babbling on, you don't really give a shit what people are saying, right? So here we go. Okay.
Hey, Steve.
Or Joplin. There we go.
Hello, Steve.
Yeah, 60. Don't bat your eyes at me. 60. Goes right through Oklahoma.
What cities does it go through?
Get your goddamn map out. It starts, well, Joplin. Okay, where the hell?
Oh, okay. So it's northern. I was in Oklahoma around U.S. Highway 90 on the or Highway 78. I'm sorry, on the very southern portion of Oklahoma.
Hello, Angie.
Hey, Angie.
Here we go. I got to see where we are. We're Stark City. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that in Oklahoma?
There is a Stark City in Oklahoma. I don't know if they got the only one.
There's the line there. Joplin, Missouri, right? Okay.
Joplin's in Missouri. That's where I live now.
If you come across there, you're going to come across that Indigo, and it comes across 60. It comes across the Creative Safari Wilderness Park, Wildlife Park, down through there, down. These towns keep changing on me. What's that one? Riverbend Casino.
Joplin had a devastating one the year I moved up here, Phil, in 2010.
It goes right through Fairland, right down through.
I was in that Bass Pro Shop 2 days before that tornado hit. It tore it all to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took 60.
I was in the middle of moving up here when that happened, and I was driving through Joplin a couple times a week and seeing all the devastation.
I don't try to stick around there very often. As soon as it says Oklahoma, I put it in high gear and out of here. 'Cause that's, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Tornado Alley.
Another one that a lot of people don't hear about was that very same year, or it might have been the very next year. Albert Pike Campground in Arkansas had that flash flood. It killed like 30 something people.
Okay.
That just came out of nowhere in the middle of the night, and flooded the campground, and there was no warning whatsoever. And I had just moved from Arkansas. That's where I was living at when I moved up to Missouri. So it's like I was seeing the devastation down in Arkansas, the flood, and then seeing the tornado devastation. And I think it was the same cluster of storms that caused both.
That's Jimmy Houston country, isn't it?
Jimmy Houston was down in Texas, wasn't he?
No, he was in Oklahoma.
Was he?
Yeah. He fished Broken Bow all the time.
There's a lot of them that did. Broken Bow was a popular one. Bill, I tell you what, I don't think there's an inch of the Ouachitas left for me to go to. I spent about 25 years scrambling all over the Ouachita Mountains.
You'll still find a spot, believe me.
Well, I tell you what, there's a ton of them. God, there's places I could show you in those mountains that. And you know what's weird is I found them when I was a kid, and I can still take you back to them today. Because I went 10 years ago, and I still can find those places.
Yeah, you
I'll never
forget them places.
No, I'll never forget. I was telling Ron about this a week or so ago. There was this one giant rock. And when I say giant, I'm talking, this is big enough you could put a 60 by 60 tent on top of this rock. It's huge.
Yeah.
And it sticks about halfway out into the river. And it's black. So it sits there and absorbs the heat of the sun all day long. And we thought in the wintertime or in the fall time, we thought it's the perfect place to camp out. It's going to hold the heat all night. We're going to be warm. Yeah, well, apparently the snakes figured that shit out too. And there was hundreds of them suckers up there when we got out of the tent. There were snakes all over that freaking rock, man. They were everywhere. Hey, you couldn't go 2 feet without seeing a snake on that rock.
Yeah. No. Okay, guys. I am let you go. Good seeing you, Cookie.
It's good seeing you, Badge.
Well,
Tell Jimmy I said hello.
What's that, Ron?
what did you find out about what have you got to have on the dogs?
Oh, you don't even want to know. The goddamn government. I tell you, the government should stay out of that shit. So what it started out to is August 1st is what this started out to be.
Do you know where Boonville, Missouri is there, Phil?
August 1st, the CDC from the States brought this in because they're worried about rabies, which I can buy that. But then they said out of the side of their mouth that Canada was a rabies place, and which is bullshit because we don't have rabies up here. But anyway, what they wanted you to do, and it was going to cost about $500 or $500, $250 a dog just to get across the border. And the thing about it is they never thought it out because all the people going to Alaska go through Canada to Alaska, back to Canada, back to the States. Well, when you're going into the States, if you're in Alaska in the end of before August 1st, it was all right. Now coming into Canada, they weren't, because it was a silliest thing I ever heard. But anyway, so when they go back in the States, they'd have to have, the dog had to have a chip. It had to be chipped. It had to have all its rabies shots. It had to be into a vet and signed off by a vet. You know how they move horses back and forth across the border? Exactly the same thing. You had to do the exact same thing for a dog. But there's a couple things they forgot. One is, how many truckers go across the border every day with their dog? Now, the thing is about this is that you only had to do it going into the States, because coming out, you don't talk to the Americans, you talk to the Canadians. So going in, so you go into the States and you have to, and you, on the first one, not the one they revised, but I'll tell you the one that they revised after. The first one, you had to tell them what border crossing you were going to cross that. Now, what the hell's that got to do with it? I have no idea. So, yeah, so you had to go to a vet, make sure the dog was microchipped. You had to make sure it had all its shots, and the vet had to see the dog within 30 days of crossing the border and sign off that the dog was in good shape. And you had to tell them what border crossing you made. So that was all right. So then the Canadians, like we do, we whine a lot, and people do listen to us when we whine. And the Canadian government was just pissed because they never even heard about it. They brought this out the middle of July or first week of July and said, oh, this is what we're going to do. Well, not likely, but okay, try it. So anyway, the Canadians just pounded and pounded and pounded and got it rescinded. Now all you have to do is, the one thing they said was you have to fill out this form on the CDC. You have to go in there, fill the form out, and that's all you have to do. You don't have to print it off or nothing. Well, you can do it at the border. Well, anybody that goes across the border knows there's no damn Wi-Fi at the border. So how the hell are you going to do that? But anyway, so you have this all done. Now, what they come down, they totally rescinded. Canada, Mexico, and the USA, they don't, it's all right. Now, anything Central America is not, or South America, they still have to have all this paperwork, right? So what it boils down to is you have to have the dog microchipped. You have to have all the shots on it, up to date, rabies and all that. And now the key to all this is the dog has to, when it goes into the States, has to come from a non-rabied country 6 months prior. So if you come from somewhere in Asia that's a rabied country and then fly into the States, it ain't gonna go. I'll tell you that right now, it ain't gonna go. So you gotta think about this, because the Americans didn't really think about it when they put this thing together, because it's the stupidest thing I ever heard. But because this is how bad it is, that they did not even care about service dogs. Service dogs even had to do it. So if you have a service dog, you have to do it. Oh no, my service dog's exempt. No, it wasn't. Service dogs aren't exempt. And the thing that really caught them off guard was the armed forces had to do it with all their dogs. And how in the hell we're coming out of Afghanistan from hell. Where in the hell are we going to get a vet to look at the dog? Like, they didn't think about it very well. So a lot of it's gone. All you have to do now is go on CDC, fill out the sheet, the paperwork, and it'll be a number. And when you go into the border, they'll punch in the number and say, oh yeah, okay. And then it's all right. But with all this bullshit aside, if you have a slobbering dog, there's dogs that slobber, not pit bulls.
St. Bernards.
Yeah, and that thing Chrome's got, what the hell, bulldogs and that. If you go through the border and you don't wipe its mouth, and the border guard looks at it, sees all the paperwork, and sees a little bit of slobber down there, they can quarantine the dog. They have the right to quarantine the dog whenever they want. You do not have the right to go across the border and they can quarantine your dog at every time. That's why I've always said that when we go across the border, we get petrified. Because at any given time, they can say, well, we think we're going to quarantine your dog. Well, I don't think that's going to fly. I'd turn around, I'd go back over the Canadian side and come back into Canada. There's no way they're going to quarantine my dogs, but okay. But yeah, that's what it was a big deal. It was a huge.
I can't remember who said that, but I sat here and thought about it, and I'm pretty sure they say, bark, bark, eh? A boot?
Yeah. They,
the Canadian dogs.
yeah. Hey! No. Hey! Yeah. So I said, oh,
and they
this
bark
should
a
be
boot.
fun.
They bark a boot.
Yeah, this should be fun. Are they going to get all them geese that fly over and get them to fill out the paperwork? Yeah, I bet you. They're worried about dogs and geese are 10 times worse than the damn dogs.
Hey, Bad, before you go, I got to tell you one thing that me and Willie sat and laughed about one night, because I don't know if you know about this, but I'm also a diabetic.
Yeah.
So I take insulin all the time. It was actually a Canadian doctor
Yeah,
that made the isolation of insulin and figured out how to isolate it and figured out, all the details of it. It's not a very common story that people don't realize it. Oh, is Sunfish in here now?
No, it's just that everybody tells me this story, and I say, well, Banning was trying to make
the doctor that did this, he was Canadian.
Yeah.
And he moved to some town up there, I don't remember the name of it, that had a really bad stray dog problem. Well, he solved the stray dog problem and figured out insulin at the same time. That's what his test subjects was stray dogs.
Yeah,
so it's kind of a horrible story, but ended up being a good one in the end.
Well, he wasn't. The funny part about it was, if you read the story about Roger Banning, the guy that invented insulin, he wasn't even trying to invent insulin. He was trying to find something else.
Well, but what he realized he was onto something. He realized he was on something good with the insulin.
Yeah, but it saved thousands of lives, right? But
millions, literally. Yeah. I mean, that was the 1920s. Do you know how many millions of people are living on insulin today because of that man?
Yeah.
And I mean, hell, I would have died 40 or 20 years ago, when I was 37 years old.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny. Like lately with the new phones and all that, you can dig into all kinds of shit, boy, I'll tell you. And Hedy Lamarr, she's a good one. You want to dig into something that's exciting, is Hedy Lamarr. Because she and a friend of hers that was working with her, they invented Bluetooth, basically, and Wi-Fi back in the 40s. But yeah, it's quite interesting. But all that stuff, like any of that stuff, like you dig into the story and see how they come about it. Like even the pacemaker, that was done in Toronto, right? And it was just by accident. Just like pineapple and ham on a pizza. Same thing, just by accident.
Well, here's the one I want to know. Who's the first sucker that opened up an oyster and thought, this sucker looks good?
Yeah, exactly. I don't eat them.
I mean, it is good, but who's the first person that thought that?
Yeah,
I'm a hungry SOB.
It's just like the same probably the same group that come out and says, "Oh, let's put them little fishes on our pizza." No, I don't think so.
Well, what about sucking the heads on crawfish?
The what?
Yeah, well, I'm from Louisiana. That's second nature to us.
Yeah.
There's a face I hadn't seen in a while. Hey, loves you.
I should watch the comments because we don't get them here.
I hadn't seen loves you in ages.
But yeah, there's some interesting stuff out there.
Some of it I'd rather not know about. Like
Well-
brain beef. Who somebody invent some brain bleach. There's some shit I need to forget.
Oh yeah. I'm doing pretty good at it. I'm forgetting lots of shit, but I don't forget all the stuff that I knew before.
Yeah, but I don't forget the stuff I want to forget.
Chris, you walk into a room and you wonder what the hell did you come in for? You know?
Oh, I do that all the time.
I know. I just said, what the hell? Yeah. Yeah, there's a good one. Who in the come up with Rocky Mountain oysters? Like, holy shit. Like, let's have a case of beer, and let's try this.
Or here's the other one that I've often thought about. Okay, I can't remember the exact combination, but a mule is a product of a donkey and a horse.
Yeah.
They don't naturally do that.
No.
Mules have been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Who's the first perverted old farmer that figured that mess out and said, if I can make this one screw that one?
Well, look at the wolf and the German Shepherd. Look at that. Like, who enough would tie
You
their
don't have
dog-
to make them mate. They do it naturally.
No, but they
Donkeys
tie their
and
dog
horses
to
don't
a
do it
different way.
naturally.
Wait. Oh God, I'm thinking, what the hell?
A drunk
There's all
sailor,
kinds of that shit. People just, I don't know,
a drunk sailor come up with that cookie.
just sit there and think like a German Shepherd and what's that one Dotson? That short bellied thing. I says, what
Oh, I
the-
had a wiener dog. I love them little guys. They're fun.
Oh, that's a German Shepherd and a Dotson. I says, really?
That was a weird combination.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a German Shepherd with a little short legs.
You read what Janice wrote?
Oh God, I tell you. I gotta watch the comments. There we go.
Root a rat on the run.
Oh, there's Buffalo Burgers. Buffalo Burgers are really good. I like buffalo. Okay.
Good night, Pete. Hey,
I had to.
Okay.
I had
There we
to.
go. Now I gotta leave. Fucking Nate's
Yeah,
here.
well,
Jesus,
no,
there
Ed.
goes the goddamn neighborhood.
Wait, Ed.
Jesus, Murphy. How you doing, Nate?
I'm doing well, but all this stuff you're talking about the border is old school. It's no longer in effect.
That's full of bullshit. You still gotta do the chip, and you still have to fill out.
No, you fill out a form, that's it. I've researched it.
Yeah, but you still have to have the dog chipped, and it still
No.
has to have its rabies shots.
No. Go to
Read a little
CDC.
harder. You can do. You're on the Canadian side or the American side?
I'm on Canadian. I'm ready
Read
to
it
go
on the
to
Canadian
America.
side. It'll tell you the real way. It's.
I just
Yeah.
was at the vet. I was just at the vet literally
No.
this week. And they're like, no, they've relaxed it all.
No,
So-
I think they're.
The only reason I'm coming up here, hey, you're wrong, I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Anybody crossing the border, just check the CDC. That's where the guidance should be. It's not on Ron's live stream.
See, coming north, it's all right because they don't have to worry about it. But going south is where the problem comes because then you
Yeah,
got to
that's
stop
normal.
with the Americans.
That's where we're going. That's where I've
There you go.
researched.
Yeah.
That's where I've researched because they're worried about dogs going cross. Yep. Check it out, cdc.gov. It's all good.
What are they worried about?
Rabies. They say there's the Americans for some reason got this thing about rabies up their ass, and they're going right anal about it. I don't know. I never heard of any rabies.
They make me have.
Here's the thing. Like, as a former person that worked in the U.S. government, when they pass rules, it goes through these phases, right? Where they always relax. So don't get too hyped up and overexcited about what it was in February, which is what Badge is talking about. It has relaxed. So go to the CDC, look at
Fill out
what
the
it
form.
is now, and then go cross the border with your phone.
Yeah, but that's we're gonna get
Badge,
shit
I
over
love
this.
you. Badge,
We're
I
gonna
love you.
get
But you're
shit
telling
over
me wrong.
this one because that's the American way of looking at it. They bring in a fucking rule and just shove it right down our throat and don't even ask us, and then they wonder why we get pissed off and keep our Tim Hortons and our maple syrup and won't give it to them. That's why. But they make these stupid
It ain't-
rules.
they
And
don't give a
somebody
shit
never even
about-
thought about this.
I could buy a log
You gotta
cabin in
admit
any
it.
goddamn
You
store
have to
around.
admit it, Nate.
Look,
No,
look,
somebody
look,
did
look.
think about it.
Look, it's a form. It's simply a form. You go fill out a form, Badge.
Okay, back up. Put it in reverse here for a minute. It wasn't
Hey,
just
Ben.
a form. That just
Ben,
came
I
out a
love
couple
you.
weeks ago.
Badge, I love you.
It's a form. Don't give me that shit. Nobody loves me. I'm an asshole.
No, if we're talking in February, you would be right. If you were talking
This
in
was
February,
up until 2 weeks ago. They just squashed it.
I know it was August 1st. I'm well aware of what you're talking about.
No,
You're
they
fine.
squashed it before that. They squashed it in July. Last week in July.
Well, yeah, that's August 1st. All right. All I'm
Yeah,
saying
Janice, you're
is
right.
the form.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Well, Janice, you're right. If you're coming in from Australia, you're all right. Australia, New Zealand, and there's another third part country down there that can come in because they're a zero. They were going to bring in New Zealand and Australia, and Australia and New Zealand don't even have a rabies problem. They didn't think it out, Nate. Now face it, you're American. Just say, yeah, you're right. They didn't think about it. But no,
I'm not going
they
to say,
never
yeah,
thought
you're
this
right.
through.
But you're wrong. It's a
They never
form.
thought this through. They
Hey,
never
Badge.
thought it through at all.
Damn.
Badge, how you doing, buddy?
I'm sitting here witnessing a Canadian and American arguing over
No. I'm
paperwork.
basically Canadian too. I'm basically Canadian. All I'm saying is you only it was-
I thought we all got along.
no.
You shouldn't,
He
you
was
shouldn't give up. You know you're dealing with an asshole. You're not going to win.
he was right. If we were in February, you needed a certain chip. I was putting my dogs through it. All of that. Dallas was ready. I had a form. But right now, you don't need all of that. You just need to go to the CDC website. fill
I
out a
said
form.
that.
Well, yeah,
I said that. I just said it was a stupid
Badge.
idea how they came up with it.
Hey, Badge, how you doing, buddy? I love you.
I'm doing just fabulous.
Hey, Badge, when you gonna come out and visit?
What?
You can. I said, when you gonna come visit? You can bring the dogs here.
You know where the f- we live?
Well, I don't, but
Christ. Why in the hell? It blew up every penny I got. I started out and I just blew $10,000 on the truck and the trailer and the roof on the thing, and everybody said, "Oh, when you come for a visit? When hell freezes over, which should be any fucking week right about now." Jesus Christ! Like, I
well,
didn't
sure.
even start up a GoFundMe. I should have.
Well, we love you, Badge.
No,
We
I
love
need to
you.
go fund me for a Starlink. That's right. No, I got stuff. That's right.
Nate,
All right, I'm gonna pop off. I just wanted to pop up
Not
back.
You want to come up and say, I'm going to straighten that old bastard out because he's so full of shit. And what happened? Nothing. I'm still the same asshole. You still have to fill out the CDC. You still have to have your dogs have rabies shots. And you should have microchip, but you people don't believe in it, so you won't do it. And you have to have a vet's certificate to go across the border. Right?
When is the dates on Johnny's? Nate?
Don't play with him, man.
We leave the 17th. September 19th is when I think it starts.
You going back to States?
That is why I obviously, I've got to go from Canada to the US with the dogs. And that's why I am following that CDC guidance. And I know for a fact that it's been relaxed and just formed because we're going to Johnny's Journey meetup. Johnny is amazing.
Flint, Michigan water. Yeah, Phil, go right ahead.
You just, I think all you have to do now is fill out the form. But ours are all done anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's just that.
Two badges credit. Back in February, the CDC guidance, the way they were acting, you needed a particular chip, and it had to be a certain type.
Yes,
and
it had to be a certain one.
It did. It did.
They don't have them in Canada.
And I was all over it. I had my forms. I was ready to go with Dallas, and I just brought Pippa in, and it was all changed. So you just need a form. Go to CDC. It's a lot easier. I've dealt with the U.S. government. I was part of the U.S. government for a long time.
You should
It's how
shut
they
up
work.
over your head.
All right. I didn't even know I was ahead. I'll take it.
Well,
All right.
you're going to get ahead here, and you're going to, I used to work for the government. Oh, where's that goddamn delete button? Well, look at that. He left. Son of a gun. Oh, shit. I like bugging Nate. Nate's funny. I love bugging Nate. I drove all the way down to Arizona just to bug him one time. But was that 2 years ago? And then he's in there sleeping in his trailer, and I'm banging on the wall, and the dogs are going nuts. I just gone for a nap. Well, I come to visit. Too bad. So.
When the snow gets about as deep, we're gonna see a bad head south again.
No, don't get me started on that one. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens in November. I'm waiting for November.
What did you do last year?
What did they do last year? I went down south. Well, last year we were gonna go. It's the year before that we were gonna stay, and then Elle got cold feet around November, and we loaded up and gone. She says, we should go to Arizona. And from the time she said we're going to Arizona to the time we got to Arizona was 5 days. And the truck and the trailer was not loaded. So yeah. We got down, where the hell? We ended up getting water in Salt Lake City. Because we never had no water, no nothing. But nah, we're gonna stay back this year and see what goes on. I'm kind of interested to see what happens in November. Kind of scared, but we'll see.
Well, hey, Ron, I got to get up and go to work in the morning if I can. So I'm going to jump off here. It was good seeing everybody. Badge, it was good seeing you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, y'all take care.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up.
We're thinking of you.
I appreciate it.
We're pulling for you. I was gonna leave. Now I'm stuck here now, aren't I? You got nobody up there with you. Jeez, we'll have to dig this right to the bitter end.
I ain't got nobody to pick on.
No. Nate left real quick. Jeez. That's just good getting wound up on him. But yeah, they come back and I think it was the last week of July, I think they changed it. Oh, the Canadian government was pissed. Oh, they were pissed. They were pissed. They were totally pissed. They never even, threw it out there and said, well, we're thinking about doing this. They just brought it in. So, but I don't, I think it was some hindsight that somebody didn't think about because Canada doesn't have an issue and Mexico doesn't have an issue. There's a lot of countries that don't. I think there's only like 20 that do have an issue. Like they were even hauling New Zealand and Australia weren't allowed. They had to go through the same horseshit. I said, whoa, Australia and New Zealand hasn't had rabies. I don't even know if they got them over there. Because
Yeah.
they never had an issue. But
But no. Here in Texas, you've got the skunks, and they don't get rabies, but they carry rabies.
yeah, well, a lot of them do.
You know, the
But see, that's the thing about them pigs too. Them feral pigs. They carry it and they don't even get sick.
I don't think, do they carry it? I never have heard that one.
Yeah, them and oh, what the hell is the other one? I don't remember what. There's one that can have it and it won't even affect them. They're like immune to it. So
Well, I think that's the way the skunks are. They'll have
well, I don't know. I don't get me wrong. I believe in this whole rabies thing totally, but I don't believe in what they did. I think it was a little bit off the wall and a little too much. And like the thing that gets me, that pissed me off about the whole thing, was that when we go to the border, and you know yourself, we go to the border with the paperwork, they just throw the dog stuff back to you. They wouldn't even look at it. Like if you went in there and asked, oh, did that dog have rabies? Rabies shot? Well, I don't know. They didn't even look at it. So, and this would have put so much pressure. The border guard's got a tough job now with all this dog stuff going on. Because nobody was exempt. Nobody. Service dogs, none of them were exempted. Service dogs all had to be done. It was pretty nasty, but thank God it. Well, it's not really exempt. We got I think we got a time that they can still bring it back in if they want, I guess. But I don't think they will. The Canadians were pretty pissed.
What?
They said, we're going to lock our maple syrup up on you. That's it. And they changed their mind real quick.
I'm trying to get them out of deal of work.
Yeah.
I'll type it and try to send it, and it disappear.
Am I supposed to watch some comments? I'm gonna watch them.
I tell you what, Lori, I didn't know rabies could carry
Look at
that.
the BFEs are here. Look at that. I haven't talked to them in a long time. But yeah. No, so we got the truck running good. Got the trailer fixed up. Got the roof done. So yeah.
I talked to Jen the other day. She said she'd talked to you a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she's in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's on her way back, I guess. She got to come back because she doesn't. Well, no, she got a month, probably 2 months to get back, but she has to come back for something. So, yeah, she's on her way back, I guess.
I'd always heard jackalopes would do that evening shade. You ever see a jackalope, Brad?
Jackalopes, yeah. We don't have jackalopes up here. They're in Texas.
And in New Mexico too, Arizona.
They got them in Arizona. They're fun.
Yeah.
We went into Barstow, California in the 70s. We jumped in there and we go into the bar in Barstow and I said, what the Sam hell is that? Well, it's a jackalope. You got no jackalopes in Canada? No, I got one. And this thing's about, it's probably 18 inches high, eh? I says, you're kidding, right? This is this, 20 years old kid, eh? Really? Holy smokes. I never seen one of them before. Yeah. Jackalopes. Yeah.
I tell you what, I've been deer hunting before, and one of them damn jackrabbits would come running through, and you think it's a deer at first. See them ears sticking up, flopping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, them friggin' things, and they go like 900 miles an hour.
You ain't lying. They scared the crap out of you. That's the
Yeah.
first thing I ever killed with a bow. It was a jackrabbit.
Man, oh man, some of them. Well, I think it's the ones down here is south. They got the ones with the big ears, right? The big floppy ears. Yeah.
Well, they got both of them. They got the cottontail, and then they got the jackrabbit.
Jackrabbits. The jackrabbits got the big ears. But yeah. Boy, we seen some of them.
Read what Evening Shade wrote.
Yeah, I heard that. The jackalopes, yeah. All the players are from Canada, you betcha. Yeah. Yeah. But no, there's we'll see what goes on. We did a little bit of camping. We haven't done a whole bunch, but we're gonna. I've been trying to. I'm getting into lawnmowers, fixing lawnmowers now. Look, I got a $300. It's $350 self-propelled Briggs and Stratton lawnmower, and it's free. So I got it and checked it out, and the oil was like tar, and it needed the carburetor clean. The carburetor was just stuffed right full of garbage, right? So I got it run. It runs. It's got a little bit of a knock in it, but I put some thicker oil in it. But it cuts the grass awesome, and that self-propelled thing really works good. I like that. So, yeah.
No,
Well,
it's hard to find a place to ice skate in Odessa, Texas. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
You know, I can't roller skate. I bust my ass on a pair of roller skates.
I used to
But
love roller skating. Oh yeah. I can't
But I
do the summer blade ones though.
Well, and I'm just opposite. I can do the ice skate, but I can't do the roller skate.
Yeah. Well, that Briggs and Stratton stuff, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's indestructible. Almost anybody can screw that stuff up. But the good thing about it is, a lot of these guys, they put these, they put new carburetors on. I never put a carburetor on yet. And I've done, 30, 40 generators, 6 or 8 lawnmowers. I just clean them out, right? And they work just fine. And, yeah. So I was worried that there's knock. I was checking around, and you can get a rebuild kit from Amazon for what the hell they want, $91. So I'm looking around, and then I stumble on Princess Auto, and they got the same motor, but it's Princess Auto, something like Harbor Freight, right? Same motor exactly for $110. I says, well, shit, it ain't even worth friggin' wasting my time. So that's what I'll put one of them on if I have to. So
I tell you what, this ethanol gas, it screws up more carburetors than anything in the world.
oh, I'll tell you that ethanol crap, boys, oh boys, oh boys. I'll tell you, man, like this carburetor was just stuff solid. Like I burned 94 octane in all my lawnmowers, right? And my generators. And this 87 or 85, oh man, you talk about a friggin' mess. Man, oh man. It gums that carburetor up so bad. The one I took apart, I can't remember whose it was a generator, and it had a donut of silicone in it floating around. Because that's what ethanol is like it's an alcohol, right? And yeah. So I took it out and it works just fine, but you got to keep that, like even the lowest I go is 91. And it seems to be pretty good. But
There's getting to be a few places down here you can buy that gasoline and without the ethanol in it now. Like the old
oh, it's friggin' tough, boy. I'll tell you. Well, Sunoco's got the old 260 Sunoco, right? That's the Sunoco's still got some 94 octane. 94 doesn't have nothing there. But I'll tell you get some like 105 or 110 octane racing fuel. That lawnmower really works good. It'll cut the grass and throw it in the neighbor's yard for you.
Hell, it'd take off like a helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put a Tecumseh on a little airboat I built, Bear, and I run that damn thing forever. And finally, I just wanted a bigger motor, so I took it off. I don't believe you could tear that damn Tecumseh up.
No, I don't know. All them small engines are pretty. I don't like the weed eaters and shit because they're the 2-cycle stuff because the carburetors are so finicky. There's like them ones there. I don't play with them very much. I usually stick to the 4-stroke stuff. It seems to be a little easier, but mostly you just have to clean it out, and it was good.
I've never been on a damn skateboard. That's one I miss.
Oh, I don't do skateboards. It looks like skateboards is it's saying, "Come on, and you can hurt yourself here. You can do it. I have faith in you."
Some of these kids on these skateboards are just. I tell you, the one that tickles the shit out of me is one of them that step on the back of that board, and stand it up and catch it. I was watching a video the other day, and this kid stomped on the back of that board, and that board come right up and hit him right in the mouth.
Well, these uni wheels, the skateboards with the uni wheel in the middle, the electric ones. Well, you can get yourself racked up pretty good on them. Anyway, an hour and a half we've been here so far, almost. But no, other than that, it's all good, I guess.
Well, I'm glad I went ahead and come up tonight. Usually I don't come up on Sunday night. Mike comes up, but he was out of pocket or something today.
I seen Cookie up there. I haven't seen Cookie for a while. I said, I gotta go see him. She was,
Cookie looking pretty good.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, holy shit. From what I seen him last time, he's doing really good. But he's going through hell though. I'll tell you, that's not fun shit. I'll tell you, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That crap. But anyway,
Yeah, them BMX bikes would make you talk in a high squeaky voice.
so did you do anything to that van yet?
I've got just about ready to mount the air conditioner. I got the window out and a piece of aluminum cut.
Yeah.
But it's been so damn hot.
Oh yeah, it's been brutal down there.
And
It was hot up here, and I said, "Holy crap!" Are you putting a roof on it, or are we just gonna leave it?
I'm gonna leave it for right now. I'm gonna just get it up to where I can use it to camp. And
Yeah.
there you go.
So, are you putting a mini split in that, or are you an air conditioner?
No, just a regular one there.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm a firm believer in them over the mini splits because if one of them goes out, you go to Walmart and spend $150 to slap another one in there.
That's all you need.
Yeah. And
Like yourself, the RV one's only going to bring it down 10 degrees. So that one, the little ones, will bring it down even more.
I'm gonna try to. I got something in my head that I want to do.
Oh, do I need a pillow for this?
No, not really. I've got another little small camper I want to build that I really want to sort of build a pod out of it something happened, if shit hits the damn fan, you could have everything you needed to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we're thinking of going smaller, and then I said, shit, everything's paid for. We'll just keep the big one. It's kind of comfy and works, so we're just gonna keep it. Because you see it all the time. These people buy this used shit, end up putting $5,000 and $6,000 into it. We might as well just keep our big one. That doesn't notice anything. So
My dad ran a welding shop. They talking about getting hurt on them bike. The one I got hurt on, I took a Briggs & Stratton motor and put me a wheel on the damn thing and put it on a lever where it come down on the front tire. That damn thing run 40 miles an hour. That damn little 5-horse Briggs & Stratton on it. But you talk about it stopping with hell on wheels though.
Oh, it's just crazy though. Like there was one guy who was selling one the other day that had a go-kart with 1,000 cc Yamaha on it. I said, yeah, let's hold on to this baby and go for a little ride.
Well, I built a damn go-kart that had a 25-horse Evinrude outboard on it. Put a little radiator on it. That damn thing was haul ass. 2-stroke, 25 horse.
Yeah.
I come by my fiddling and building stuff on it. It's my grandpa, and it's something I wish I'd have kept. But he had a Jeep. Well, the damn thing just had that little old 4-cylinder motor in it, and he wouldn't run fast enough for him. So he took that motor out and put a 283 Chevrolet V8 in that Jeep. Well, then it just burned the damn tires off. But it was geared so low. So he took the rear ends out from under it and cut down some rear ends from a Dodge Power Wagon and put under it. Then he got thinking about it and going deer hunting. He didn't ever have enough room. So he bought another Jeep and cut the damn thing half in two, cut both Jeeps half in two, and put them together and made a 4-door Jeep, just like these damn brand new Wranglers look.
Yeah.
It's exactly what he wound up with.
I was thinking of you the other day, and I was looking, look at this. Look at this. You won't believe this. Look at that. That's not right.
Yeah. Is that the one Jane bought?
No. She bought another one now.
Yeah, I knew she had another one.
Trying to get it so there's no glow on it. But anyway, it's a 74 Trillium for $7,800. I seen one the other day. It was 81 Bowler, and it was original. There was no fancy, a couple curtains and that in it, and they wanted $18,000 for it.
Oh, shit, I don't believe that.
It's like crazy, like just crazy. The little trailers and the bees. The bees are worth it. I can't believe it. There's a couple bees in there, 91 Dodge, a bee for 14,000, 15,000. But yeah, that's crazy.
That casita I got, that girl of mine will pick up one of these days.
Well, he's still pulling a good buck.
Yeah, I paid $19,000 for it, and
You'll probably get that for it if you sell it.
I can get more on that for it. It'll bring 22, 23. A new one now is like 26,000.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's crazy, and the people are buying. We got a little one outside here. We got a 69 roadway. We bought it from Teresa. Teresa bought it. We got it for Teresa. So I'm gonna redo it up a bit and fix it up and see what we're gonna do with it.
Yeah, my uncle had a Apache trailer film. That was a hard time to cop on.
That's Apache. That's Coleman, right?
Yeah, that
Coleman
Apache.
bought it, didn't they?
Yeah, that was one that had hard sides and it just unfolded. Everything went together on it. There wasn't any canvas on it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Bear, you wouldn't be doing that. I'll tell you right now. I seen old scamps that are going for like 12 to 14,000. Like, it's just unbelievable. It's just crazy. And if they're fiberglass, they're guaranteed 10 grand. Guaranteed.
Well, you
Guaranteed.
know, that casita I got, if it was just a little bit bigger, it'd be the perfect trailer.
Yeah.
It's just too damn tight.
Yeah.
Well, a casita is completely covered in fiberglass, Phil.
Yeah,
The-
they're all fiberglass with a wood floor.
yeah. The wood.
No, they got a fiberglass floor, don't they?
No, they got a wood floor, but it's covered in fiberglass.
Yeah, it's just nuts how they're going. It's just crazy. I can't believe how much they're going for. Like, and there's some of them that are just, I don't think they're, well, I know for a fact they weren't worth that when they were brand new in 74. Because I think they were buying them for like $2,600 to $2,800 in 1974. So,
But I tell you what. What is the one that builds a fifth wheel?
scamp.
Scout. Yeah. I looked
Well-
at one of those. That's a nice trailer.
They're friggin' well built, I'll tell you them. Like I seen a couple of them, and they're pretty good. They're well built.
I hadn't thought about an Apache in a long time, Bear.
I haven't seen an Apache. I thought Apache was bought by Coleman.
Might have been.
But a hard side Apache. Those are cool trailers. I seen a couple of them. They were expensive in their day too. They didn't give those babies away. Yeah. Okay. What do we got? An hour and a half. I think we get to pull our ass the hell out of here, considering you're not even coming up tonight.
Well, I've enjoyed it. If you know, it's like cars. These trailers are getting away too. If you knew
I think they're gonna have a crash. I think you're gonna have a big crash on trailers. Cause it's starting to turn now that they got more trailers than people right now. And the sales, they're only manufacturing about half of what they did 2 years ago. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
making any.
and every place you see is just stock full of trailers.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
God dang, it just.
yeah.
I got
Okay,
three.
buddy.
I got 3 big trailer places within 5 miles of me here, and I'll bet you between the 3 that they got 400 campers between the 3 yards. And
Okay, Ronnie, I'll let you go.
all right,
Pleasure.
appreciate
Yeah.
you coming up, Mr. Badge.
Yeah, we had fun like we always did. We wanted to see Cookie. And beating up on Matt, that was just a little extra, so that was good. But yeah,
Well, the deal on it, Lori, the deal on these travel trailers, if they get that lemon law passed like in the whole
they
United
gotta. Man, they have to. Like,
It-
you know, the things aren't built for shit.
well, that's going to kill the hell out of your damn trailers if they pass that law.
Okay, buddy. We'll see you later.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Have a good night, Badge. That Badge is a character. Badge is cool. In person, he's cooler than that. I sure hope. I know he's not going to come down this year. All my buddies from Canada, they talking like they're not coming down this year. Well, I guess we've been on for a while. I guess we ought to shut it down. That uncle of mine had that Apache field. Well, he's a little different breed of cat. Have you ever seen these trailers that got two hitches that hook up on the bumper and just one wheel has got a swivel wheel on the back of them? He pulled the only one of them I ever saw, but he had one of those little old trailers that he'd pull to haul his deer out on and run it down the highway, you know. All right. Well, we'll call it a night then. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night, all. Y'all all have a good one.